Hey, everybody. I hope there's people out there. Ooh, I'm super Star Trekky. I can get rid of that. Just when I'm talking to you, I don't want to be like, woo. Hi, I'm Amy Speace. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my home. You're sitting in my office, which is my studio, which is my writing space with me. Oh, look at that. Just trying to get everything together. Let me know if you're hearing this well. Let me know if you're there and if you want to hear anything in particular. I'm going to play for a little bit more than an hour. I want to thank Uptown Concerts for hosting me tonight. Andrew's here. Yay, people are here. Good. I'm going to be playing a lot of my favorite songs because I feel like playing my favorite songs. So a lot of stuff from my new record that's coming out in April, which many of you will be able to get way before April. And for those of you who are on my mailing list, you'll find out all about it. Patreon, things like that. All right. So let's start this. Let's start this shindig. Driving with the top down, baby blue Pontiac, 10 feet off the ground, my brother and me in the back. I'm heading on down the trail. Heading on down the trail. Mama was in the front, her hair coming loose from the pins, Bible in her gloved hands, her eyes closed against the wind. Heading on down the trail. I'm heading on down the trail. I once had a dream. They were just out of reach. Tonight the room is quiet, the lights are low like a wish. Everyone's come who's coming, got everything crossed off my list. Darling, my heart is steady, daughter, I've gotta go. Daughter, my heart is ready for the trail to take me home. I'm heading on down the trail. I'm heading on down the trail. 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 Driving with the top down, baby blue Pontiac, 10 feet off the ground, my brother and me in the back. That song's called Down the Trail, and it's actually the opening track of my newest record that's coming out in April. That song called Down the Trail is actually, it's based on the last words that my father said to me. My father, y'all know, passed away last year, and he told me the night before he died, he said, I gotta go, I wanna go down that trail. And I knew what trail he was talking about. because a couple, like 10 years prior, when my uncle, his identical twin, was very ill, my father, everybody was telling my aunt and my whole family that my uncle was going to make it, and my father had a dream the night before my uncle passed that my uncle Will and my Nana, who had long ago passed, were walking down this trail, and my father was following them. And my uncle turned around and said, "No, Dan, it's not your time to come down the trail." And so it was so beautiful the night before my father passed that he said, "I got to go down that trail." And I knew exactly what he was talking about. And I said, "Dad, go down the trail," because I knew my uncle would be waiting for him. So that's what that song is about. And I wrote that song with the Orphan Brigade, which is what this record is. It's a co-production with those guys. It's Josh Britt, Ben Glover, and Nielsen Hubbard. So we wrote that song together. We wrote it in about a half an hour, actually. So I'm seeing all these people come in. Andrew is here from England. Jake Jacobson is here from Massachusetts. Hey, Jake, I haven't seen you for so long. Joe, always Joe, my dear, dear friend from Chicago. I love you so much, man. Who else is here? Robin Burgess from Sydney, Australia. I've got to get myself to Sydney, Australia. I've never been over there. Joyce is here. Hi, Joyce. So Andrew, I will play River Rise. That is on my list, so I will definitely play that song for you. Anybody else have any requests? Let me know, because I got a list going, but you know, I'll do whatever you want. This is another song from the new record, and I wanted to play this because I know that Uptown Concerts it's hosted by Joyce, and it's always been in Maryland. I played a concert for Joyce years ago with Vance Gilbert in Baltimore, downtown, and then the last time I played for Uptown was at Baldwin Station in Maryland, near Frederick, which is where my parents live. My family all lives out there. And this is a song that I wrote based on a horse farm that was on Yellow Springs Road on the way up to where my parents used to live. So it's called "There Used to Be Horses Here." Whew, my microphone is being funny. Hold on, let me get this together. I hope you're really impressed by my radio microphone. It's kind of fun. There used to be horses here, where the grass was left to grow wild, behind the white picket fence that seemed to go on for a while. There used to be horses here, on the way up Yellow Springs Road, beautiful amber mare, and the sun gleaming off of their coat. And I wanted to see them that day in October, running fast up the hill to the sky. I wanted to see them in perfect formation one more time, one more time. There used to be horses here. My father knew the owner from church. They've torn down the old brick house. Now it's just a big hole in the earth. And I wanted to see them that day in October, running fast up the hill to the sky. I wanted to see them in perfect formation one more time. There used to be horses here when Dad had his house in the trees, wherever they took them. Well, I hope it's a place they run free. And I wanted to see them that day in October, running fast up the hill to the sky. I wanted to see them in perfect formation one more time. Yes, I came back to see him so I could remember the of his eyes. Wanted to see him fly off to forever one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. There used to be horses here. Oh, there used to be horses here. Oh, God, it's so much fun to sing for you guys. I don't do this as much as I'd like to. I'm going to be starting to do much more of these as the record we're gearing into that. Let's see, who's here? All these people are here. It's so great. I actually can see your chats. Let's see. I need to get my thing. Sue from New Jersey, Sue Starrett is here. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Somebody asked for the Fortunate Ones. I will do that next. You know why? Because I'm actually in that capo. I just have to tune a bit. I will do that next. How is everybody doing? I know you can't really talk to me, but you can chat with me. Can I tell you a funny thing? I was around somebody on Saturday who then on Sunday tested positive for the Rona, and she thought at the time it was a false positive, but we were playing it safe, and so I have been quarantining in my house with my husband on one side of the house and I'm on the other side, and we wake up in the morning. He's staying in the guest room, and we wake up every morning and for the last 3 days, and he's waited for me to take the coffee, and then he comes in. So we're 12 feet away from each other, and our son is with his parents. And so we'll wave across the house from each other. Hi, good morning. I miss you. It's really this whole time has been so isolating and lonely, but I'll tell you, there's nothing lonelier than being in your own home and your husband or your partner or your best friend is down the hall and you can't even touch them for 3 days. We found out that my friend actually had another test today and it's negative. She's getting another test tomorrow just to double check. So I think that we are all okay, and I do not have the Rona. But holy cow, it's been, this is the closest it's come for me. So I'm glad that, I know, oh dear. Hey, from Columbia, Maryland, and Peter Beckwith. Oh, yep, Shotgun Hearts is absolutely on my list. Who else is here? Shelley Kaplan, you are here. Wow. It's like old home week. Makes me very happy. Okay, let's do Fortunate Ones. If anybody wants to sing along, you know the lyrics. We are the drunks and the dreamers, the criers and cheaters, the ones you'll find down on our knees. We are the fortunate ones. We are the fortunate ones. We are fleers and fighters, lying backbiters, begging against a reprise, and we are the fortunate ones. We are the fortunate ones. We are fleers and fighters, we are lovers and liars, something backbiters, burning our hearts to the ground, and we are the fortunate ones. We are the fortunate ones. We are greedy and growling, full moon howling, if only to hear it out loud. And we are the fortunate ones. We are the fortunate ones. Oh, we are the fortunate ones, the fuel in this crazy machine. Dreaming the things that we dream, for saying the things that we say. When we say we are light of day sleepers, midnight mistreaters, keeping the monsters at bay. We are the fortunate ones. Oh, we are the fortunate ones. Did you guys know I wrote this song with Anthony DaCosta, who at the time was 12. No, it was 18. I think we wrote 25 verses for this song. Put us both in a room and we'll write more words in a song than anybody else in the world. He lives down the street in Nashville now, and he's almost 30. Oh, we are the fortunate ones, the fuel in this crazy machine for dreaming the things that we dream, for saying the things that we say. When we say we're the raging pretenders, the 5-time offenders, hurting nobody more than ourselves, and we are the fortunate ones. Oh, we are the fortunate ones, but we're impossible light, and we're holding on tight to hearts we took down from the shelves. We are the fortunate ones. Oh, we are the fortunate ones. Ooh. Yes, we are the fortunate ones, aren't we? We're here. We're here. I hope we're all healthy. I know that was not funny. Somebody said my coronavirus story was not funny. It's not funny. I know. I have a very twisted sense of humor, though. When I get very uncomfortable, anybody else out there have that? Like, when stuff is like scary or uncomfortable, I just laugh. I'm sure, let's not get into the psychology of that. We all know that that I might have a twisted sense. But I'm going to do a song this is one of my favorite songs to sing. Let me know how the sound is. Oh my gosh, Matt McAfee is here. Matt McAfee, mwah. Or I either want to like hug you and kiss you or I want to punch you in the face because you're the reason I'm still here doing this. Matt McAfee, I'm going to tell y'all a story about. This is a dear friend of mine. He lives up in the Albany area now, but at the time he was living in Hell's Kitchen, New York City, like 25 years ago when I was playing with a little duo called Edith O. It was originally Edith of Ohio, but we got a cease and desist letter from Eddie from Ohio, who we didn't even know, and we changed our name to Edith O, which was really, Edith of Ohio was a wild child in the 1800s, and so that's where we got her name from. And we were a duo, and we were making a record, and we were doing the New York City dance with record labels, with major record labels. They were all taking us out for these expensive dinners, which was like we were being wined and dined and promised the world because it was the little affair era and we were very Indigo girls-like, and everybody was going to sign us, and then it didn't happen because that's the way those stories go. And my dear friend Erin, who is my duo partner in that project, she got married and got pregnant, moved to LA, and started a beautiful career as a mother and as a teacher. And she's actually making another record now as we speak, all this time later. But in the detritus of Edith O breaking up, when I thought I was going to just quit and go back to Shakespearean theater, Matt McAfee, who I think was doing sound at the time at CBGB's Gallery, which was the acoustic venue, it was a lovely venue, got in touch with me and said, no, you can't quit. And I remember this afternoon, I went to his apartment in Hell's Kitchen, which is in like the 50s, like 8th Avenue 50s in New York City. And he had me play through every song that I had ever written up to that point, which wasn't that many, and then all the snippets of ideas that I had. And he recorded them. And then he kind of gave me a path. He said, look, I think that you should do this. You need to write a lot more songs. You need to practice with a metronome. He introduced me to a couple people that became my band and got me gigs all over the New York area, and actually booked me my first tour up to Albany, where I met some friends I'm still in touch with. So Mr. Vonnegut Jr., it's all your damn fault. Said the sea to the shore when the evening tide came in, I am here to tell you tales of where I've been. Into shells I whispered my love songs in secret rhyme, and left them at your door for you to find. Tempered the force of my waves when your gods roared, and took care of the ships full of men that you sent off to war. And I've longed for you for so long, said the sea to the shore. Said the shore to the sea, you left me here too long. I was promised to the moon while you were gone. He waited until the brightest night to demand my hand under his fullest light, and promised he'd always stay and watch over me. Oh, why did you wait till now, said the shore to the sea. Said the sea to the shore, I swore that I'd return, and here I am with all that I have learned. Yes, I can hold you now with arms of foam and spray, touching you at the coming of dusk and the breaking of day, smoothing out the folds on every stone. Said the sea to the shore, don't leave me here alone. Said the shore to the sea, you said all these things before, and I tell you I can't hear them anymore. Oh, there was a time once I'd have given in. I'd hear your savage white caps rolling in. Your troughs would come up slow beneath my chin, and your mists would kiss me softly on my skin, leaving salty trails where you had been, and my legs would give out in your undertow. Oh, but see, that was a long, long time ago. So the sea took one last look and turned away, and the shore was more than strong enough to stay, and castles melted back unto the sand, driftwood drifted up unto the land, rocks rose up proud and shiny skin, and shells began their gossiping again. That's The Sea and the Shore, which I wrote in 2014. I wrote that song with Robbie Hecht. I hope you all know about him, and if not, you should. He's really one of the most, you know those people in your life where everybody likes. There's not one person I know that has anything negative to say about Robbie Hecht at all. He's just a darling human being. He's an extraordinarily talented songwriter, great singer. I've known him for many, many, many years, and we've written a lot of songs together. And he's one of those guys. He's one of those people, and those talents, too, that everybody agrees on. Everybody agrees on Liz Longley, and everybody agrees on Patty Griffin. Well, that's not true. I think they do. Or at least I do. And everybody agrees on Robbie Hecht. That is a beautiful thing to have. Okay, we're going to go to some requests. We're going to get to some new stuff. I hope you enjoy the sneak peek into my world here. Behind me, I want to point out a few things. You'll see, these are my friends on the wall. See that up there? That's Danny Schmidt. That's one of his posters. I can't get my finger to point at. No, it's that way. There. Company of Friends. That's Danny Schmidt's poster. Underneath is Leonard Cohen, and it's a drawing for the New Yorker magazine by my dear friend Andy Friedman from a long time ago. And then, wrong way. That is a painting by Beth Kelly. If you're interested in her paintings, She's extraordinary. She's a dear friend of mine from Nashville. She came here from Portland, and this is a painting of the photograph for the new record. And then below that is a ship of the Merchant Miners Association, which I tell the story that my grandfather was a sailor on that ship. It's the SS Allegheny. Man, I can't get my left and my right. It's just confusing. And then over here is my books and all my stuff, and this is where I hang out. And I'm really happy that I get to sort of play music for you from my most comfortable, my most favorite room in the house, and share an evening of music with you. You can see, yes, you can, Andrew, you can see my award. It's on the shelf. That's an award from the Americana UK Association. It's International Song of the Year. I'm really proud of that award. And yeah, it sits on my shelf. If it was a Grammy, I'd do that thing that people say and put it in my bathtub or my bathroom, but actually that's not true. I'd put that crap right out there so everybody could see it. I think the people who say they put their Grammys and their Oscars in their toilet, on top of their toilet, are people that have a lot of them. Okay, here we go. Let's see. This is Shotgun Hearts. I've written so many songs about this relationship. It doesn't deserve all the songs. It wasn't that consequential relationship in my life. But, you never know what inspires you. I think it was just a particular time in my life, my 30s, in New York City. There's a man with your eyes sitting on a subway train. I want to ask him if he remembers my name. Across from me, riding the F downtown, staring ahead through the doors to the blur underground. And I see you with your hazel wink and your Cheshire grin. Oh, me where the ring I removed left a groove on my skin. Pressing your back against mine once we were alone. Pressing a promise of some more real than I've known. Oh, we were young and high in a 3 a.m. world, running against our dreams before they could start. With shotgun hearts. Now Delancey broom and a bottle of single malt scotch. There are holes in the night to fall in where the spin won't stop. We wanted the cobblestone streets in our costumes in. Late for our lovers in line about where we'd been. You just stay 25. Breathing your name down my neck as I ride this line. I'm afraid of blowing the mic out. Now I know it's not you. It's been years since I've seen your face. Surprise and comes back to haunt when you visit a place. That night when the same train spun like a tilt-a-whirl, me I'm writing it just to remember that girl. Oh, when we were young and high, in a 3 a.m. world, running against our dreams before they could start. Yeah, it was a moonless sky. One-time swirl, running head over heels in the night, making love in the dark with shotgun hearts. There's a man with your eyes sitting on a subway train. See you later, Robin. Thanks for showing up from Sydney, Australia, and tell me how I can get down there. That was Shotgun Hearts on the new record. I think I'll do one more from that record, and then I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do this one for Andrew, my dear friend. Shelley Kaplan, yes, this is a whole different view from my closet. I do concerts in my closet. I had a whole series going. Oh my gosh, Michael Hobbs. Mike from England, big fan. Thank you, thank you. My duet with John Fulbright. Oh my gosh. Unable to buy the CD with ghosts on it. I have that CD. If you just put your Michael Hobbs, email me at amy@amyspeace.com. Give me your address. I'll send you a Christmas present. How's that sound? Just send me whatever it would cost for me to get it over there, but you can have that record. Because you came on here. How about that? I'm feeling very Santa Claus today. I think it's like 20. Sadly, the postage is like $20 to England, but just send me like $20 and I'll send you the record. What was I going to tell you? I don't know what I was talking about. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I was talking about my closet. I was doing this whole concert series in my closet before this whole thing happened. So I had a whole sound and light setup in my closet to do a Monday, the first Monday of every month concert, because I had my baby, and so I wasn't on the road, but I was trying to kind of keep in practice and reach people. And I was doing these concerts, Facebook concerts, and I think it was when concerts, there was like a website that you could do these at. And so I do them in my closet, and the thing about my closet, it's the farthest room away from where my son sleeps. My son sleeps in the room next door here, actually, but he's not here. He's with his grandparents. So whenever he's not here or in the afternoon, I can play for you in my studio. When he is here, I have to move this whole rigmarole all the way up to my closet, which is actually kind of fun because then I play dress up. Okay, let me get this back in tune. It's so good to be here with you guys. It's weird. I was talking to somebody about these live stream concerts, and I know some people they do their show and they don't talk to the people in the chat, but I like talking to you because it makes me feel like I'm not sitting here by myself broadcasting out to strangers, which I'm not. Y'all are here. Peter Beckwith is here. Bryden, 01 Bryden. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I want to get this. Oh, I have to go back down there for this one. I should stop talking. I should tune. I remember Judy Collins used to talk about Ravi Shankar tuning. She had a joke on stage where she said Ravi Shankar took tuning to a spiritual level. I love that. Let's see if I can remember this. Rising the call for I think that's it. Okay. Andrew, this is for you. I hope I remember how to sing this. It's like a bluegrass feel. I haven't played this for a while. Let's see. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to pick it instead of this is an experiment. River is rising, they're calling for a flood. Throw down the sandbags, hold back the mud. River is rising, it's up to the top of the stones on the bank and the creaky old dock. River rise, currents moving fast. River rise, pray the rains won't last. Yeah, river is rising just like it did last spring, when they watched houses float by and couldn't do a thing. River is rising, it's crawling over ground. Haul what you can carry, then get to higher ground. River rise, current moving fast. River rise, pray the rains won't last. River is rising, it's up to the door. We were spared last year, this time I ain't so sure. River is rising, they're closing off our route. Once the water comes in, ain't nobody getting out. River rise, current moving fast. River rise, pray the rains won't last. I wanted my ashes scattered on the grave of the white Tennessee, but Lord, not today. River rise, yeah, current moving fast. River rise, pray the rains won't last. Yeah, river rise, oh, current moving fast. River rise, pray the rains won't last. Well, that was a different way of doing that song. I never played it like that. I just figured I would try picking it. So that was kind of fun. I'm going to do something for you guys. I'm going to get off of the all the sad folky songs that I love to write. I'm going to play you a couple holiday songs if that's okay for you. Lean back, get my little trusted ukulele. You know, it's always a good night when you can pull a ukulele out, right? Dennis from Ottawa. Awesome. Let's see if I can put this through my sound system. Andrew, you know I love you. Every time you show up, I'm going to play that song. I think of that as your song now. It's a little loud. Let me see if I can pull that down. I wrote that song, River Rise, actually, when I was in my last tour. My last tour in the UK. I went over to London in January for the Americana Music Association UK conference and festival and award show where I won that little record that's behind me. And then I had a tour afterwards, and Andrew Newis, he's one of my friends over there, and he came to a bunch of my shows, and I had written this song based on, like, when I was over there, my mother-in-law and I FaceTimed, and she said the Tennessee River was rising. It's right in their backyard, and she was afraid it was going to crest the hill. And They were going to have a second year of a major flood, and she said there were houses just floating down, and she was nervous. And I basically just stole everything she said and turned that into a song. And the day that I wrote that, I then got on stage and sang it, and I remember even Andrew was there, and I said, I have this new song, I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's a good song or not, but yeah. Sue, I'm going to play these holiday songs. I did buy fabulous shoes. I should actually be wearing them, but instead, y'all, this is the only time you're ever going to see me in a show barefoot. I'm not a big fan of the bare feet stage thing, but it's my house, so why not? And yes, that is an accordion on my shelf. You got something to say about that? Here we go. This is an oldie but a goodie. I wrote this song with Sally Barris. It's the middle of December. Oh, let me do it without the pick. It's the middle of December and the city is alive with the sound of all the shoppers in a rush. But I'd like to think it was just us. I want an old-fashioned Christmas. I want all the old cliches. Mistletoe and pumpkin pie, carols under snowy skies, waiting up all night for Santa's sleigh. I want an old-fashioned Christmas, like when I was a little girl. I want an old-fashioned Christmas, jingle bells and joy to the world. I want an old-fashioned Christmas, popcorn strings and homemade cards. Let's not go for shine and bling, fancy cars and diamond rings. Can we just make wishes on the stars? Oh, let's cuddle on the sofa and fall asleep before the embers fade. I want an old-fashioned Christmas like they had in the good old days. Skating neath the full moonlight, figure eights on snowy ice, frozen mittens on the fireplace. Let's pretend we still believe in magic and childhood wishes coming true. I want an old-fashioned Christmas, an old-fashioned Christmas with you, an old-fashioned Christmas with you. I was trying to channel Rosemary Clooney on that one. Anybody else love that White Christmas? Oh, that's old-fashioned Christmas. And I think you can still get that on Spotify and on Apple Music and all the places that you buy downloads. It was a song I had written for my December Songs tour a couple years ago. I'll do one more Christmas song for you. Let's see. I'm going to play my other guitar. Ooh. I'll play another Robbie Hecht co-write. This is actually my favorite Christmas song that I wrote. I've written a bunch of them. I'm trying to relearn them so I can put out a holiday album. This one I wrote with Robbie, and it's funny because I always used to tell a joke that in a way I wanted to write a love song for Christmas, and I hadn't even met my husband before I wrote this song, but the entire song is actually the story of our relationship. So in a way, I kind of manifested my own destiny, which I kind of like. But it seemed like a little treacly, hallmarky in a way, in a good way. I mean, there's always a good place for Hallmark movies. But then, like, in the last couple of years, I've been writing this book, and I've been connecting with a lot of memoir writers and prose writers, and not just songwriters. And one of my dear new friends is she's a screenwriter, and she's an incredible writer, but she makes her living writing those Christmas movies for Hallmark. Like everything that you're seeing on Hallmark these days, that's the romance comedy or the rom-com in the snow with the whole situation, that's my friend. She's written all those. So I actually have to remind myself tomorrow to call her and be like, yeah, listen, next year for the Christmas season, I got a song called Fall for Me for Christmas. Can you write a movie around that? Because I'd love to see like a whole holiday situation with my song. Let's see. Okay, this is called Fall for Me for Christmas. What am I doing? I'm playing a song so fast. I want to like settle into this. I'm having fun. Whoop. Leaves are falling red and gold, and snow's gonna follow soon. We're lingering here by my front door like we always do. We're holding on to small talk just to keep the night awake. And you ask what gift I'm hoping for this coming holiday. Can't you see it in my eyes? There's one thing on my wish list, that you'd come inside and stay a while and fall for me for Christmas. We've always been the best of friends, never crossed that line. But I felt the way you look at me is changing over time. Can't you see it in my eyes? Oh, you're afraid to risk this. Just come inside and stay a while and fall for me for Christmas. Someday we'll drive out to a farm and find our favorite tree and tow it home beneath the lights strung all along Main Street, and say it started here tonight, with the stars our only witness, when you came inside and stayed a while and fell for me for Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. I'm going to get off of the Christmas songs and go back to folk songs, but I'm not going to play sad ones. I'm going to play some good ones, some happy ones. Some happy ones. Somebody mentioned, chatted with me and was talking about my duet with John Fulbright. Well, right after the next record I did, I wanted to do another duet with another great Oklahoma singer and songwriter. Holy cow, is he good. John Moreland, who has since become kind of a big shot, big deal, but on my record, I imagined, I have to give props where props are due. I wrote this song. It was sort of a cop of a John Moreland song. I was trying to write a song that was, I was taking a John Moreland song and learning it, and then I ended up writing my own song. So I don't think you recognize it from John Moreland's catalog, but I definitely stole a guitar hook from him. So thank you, John Moreland, for that. I stole a little bit of your stuff, but this is called Some Dreams Do. summer heat unending. Days belong to boys and their routines. Cicadas hum, whirring, the watchful moon stirring. Nights give in to old men's memories. We stretch the evening long in the backyard, on our backs underneath the stars. Then roll back time to when we were kids, when the world was ours with just one wish. It could come true, some dreams do. Rocking chair, porches, and firefly chorus. Can you hear those cricket lullabies? With the windows flung open, a mild heart still hoping that July can hold us long enough to fly. We stretch the time pretending not to care. Those running days are running out of air. Then roll back time to when we were kids, when the world was ours with just one wish that could come true. Some dreams do. Oh, some dreams do. Some dreams run. Whoa. It's like I saw a bug in my own house. That's really unfortunate. Hold on. Wow, weird. Hold on. A good Starbucks coffee is going to solve that one. Hold on. Or that was the ghost of John Moreland. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some dreams run through our fingers like sand spilled on the ground. Here we go. And some are like an heirloom handed down. We stretch the years as long as they can last. Another dance, another chance at bat. Then roll back time to when we were kids, when the world was ours with just one wish that could come true. Yeah, some dreams do. Oh, some dreams do. Oh, what happened there? Sometimes that just happens. I hit this big note and then my throat goes like. And luckily, I'll show you my mug. Look at this. This was my Happy Mother's Day mug that my husband gave me. It's from this year. Happy Mother's Day 2020. And all these pictures. Look at that guy. Can you see this? I'm going to try to get it out of the ring light. Do you see this perfect, like, little Lord Fauntleroy, or however you say that? That little boy? That's my boy. That's Huckleberry. And then this was last year's Christmas card. That's Huck right there. Screaming, crying his ass off over Santa. He's scared to death of Santa Claus. Thank God we're not going on Santa's lap this year. There he is, little baseball guy. Anyway, he's not here tonight, so I can sing as loud as I want. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go to the piano for a couple songs. And then I'm going to end it here. Somebody asked for the real thing. I will try to remember the lyrics on my way when I'm coming back. I don't want to overstay my welcome, but I'm so happy you all are here. So I'm going to do a couple songs over there, just so you know, as the scenery changes, as I walk this way, because I can take you with me. That's kind of how I set up this whole situation. And I'm going to come over this way and bring my water just in case. In case I need it. All right. So I might be a little out of the light, but you know, I'm a professional songwriter, not a professional sound girl. Not yet, anyway. I do want to shout out to a couple friends of mine who are doing killer webcasts lately, and they've sort of helped me walk through this. Ellis Paul spent a couple hours, or not a couple hours, he spent a couple minutes with me this afternoon via FaceTime helping me get my sound system together. And Jonathan Bird, dear friend in North Carolina, that dude's got the lights set up. Can you all hear the piano? I'm hoping you can. Yeah, Theater Girl does know how to do set changes. I'd have costume changes too if I could, but that would be kind of, I don't know, creepy online. Be a whole different show. I forgot what song I'm playing. Oh, I know I'm going to play. This is my lullaby for my boy. Every day I make my bed. Every day I make my bed. Every day I make my bed. So I can keep both feet on the ground. Every day I say that prayer. Every day I say that prayer. Every day I say that prayer. So I can keep both feet on the ground. Once I flew above the stars, calling out your name, so that you know how to find me when you came. Every day I'll sing to you. Every day I'll sing to you. Every day I'll sing to you. So I can keep both feet. So I can keep both. So I can keep both feet on the ground. That was called Both Feet on the Ground. It's from my record, Me and the Ghost of Charlemagne. For all of you that are here, I recognize so many of you, so I know that a lot of you already have my music, but if you don't, oh, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. See, I'm just going to walk over here. Oh my gosh, my husband is listening to the news so loud. I don't think you can hear it, but I can. It's really funny. The other day I was doing a Zoom concert, and my husband was teaching, and he's a 7th grade English teacher in the Nashville public school system, and he was in the room like across the hall, and he has a very resounding voice. He's a great singer. He's a bluegrass player and singer. And he was like yelling at the 7th graders. Like, I think somebody did not do their homework. But I was on a Zoom call, and I literally had to ask a friend of mine who was on the Zoom call as an audience member. I said, hey, can you text my husband and tell him to keep it down? I'm trying to do a concert here. So it cracks me up. Anyway, I want to let you know that I have these gift packs that are me and the Ghost of Charlemagne gift packs. This is the tote bag, which actually I don't really like carrying my own merch around, but I carry this all the time. Tote bag. Inside you will see a vinyl, a CD, and then a t-shirt that is the same design as that tote bag. It's a pine cone. I love this. I'm getting a tattoo of this. And then it will all be delivered to you with a bow, packed, dressed up for the holidays. And I have just a short, limited supply of these. So if anybody wants one, please email me, amy@amyspeace.com, or you could just go to my website, which is www.amyspeace.com, and order yourself some. It's its own stocking stuffer. Okay, me and the Ghost of Charlemagne. Hold on, I gotta do that again. I've never messed that song up. On the western edge of Germany, where the emperor lived and died, the tower bells cut through the quiet, the early evening sky. They say his body's buried here, and I could see the bones, but I've had enough of castles, they're just cold and made of stone, and I'm out here on my own, trying to keep this thing on track. Every day I quit this job, by night I take it back. But I've got a few more minutes in this tiny room off stage before it's me and the Ghost of Charlemagne. So I'll sneak out through the back after the after party starts. I'll be too tired after 2 sets to be safe near any bar. And all these surface conversations in a language not my own reminds me how far away I am from any home. Although tonight out there I felt close to the flame, by morning I'll be hauling luggage through the rain. Though it's rental cars and chain motels, cafes with clever names, some nights it's me and the Ghost of Charlemagne. We all want to leave behind a thing that says that we were here before we died. Something more than just a castle in the air. So we dare. know the moment when the dreamer meets the dream and it's a lie. After years of climbing up, I see it's just the same damned sky. And the clouds that kings have pondered, oh, they look a lot like mine. We dream because we know that we're running out of time. And we're carpenters hammering at nails, building arcs, chasing after whales, tilting at windmills and hunting our grails. But these little rhymes and relics, may they live beyond my name, 'cause in the end they're all that will remain of me and the ghost of Charlemagne. That was me and the ghost of Charlemagne. I'm gonna just go sit over here and play you 2 more songs and send you on your holiday way. Hold on. All right. I hear laughter. I hear applause. I hear tears. I hear all the things. Those are my tears. I can't help but sing that song and think about people that have passed on to the next place, leaving their little rhymes and relics. Joe, I can't help but think of your wife and my dad and my dear friend Lori and a friend of mine, Bob, who passed on last week. I'll be singing him a song. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to sing. Do you mind if I don't sing the real thing? Oh, somebody asked. I'm going to sing. I will definitely sing the real thing. But all of a sudden I realized I had to sing another song. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can do the real thing. I didn't practice the real thing. This is the one I want to do. I'm going to do 2 more. This is the one I want to do. This is a good one to come out of there. Don't need a golden box for my bones. Don't need you weeping and wailing. Don't need my name carved into stone. Just sing me a hymn for the crossing. Don't speak of nights darkened by regret. Don't speak of today's light fading. Don't speak at all, just sit here by my bed and sing me a hymn for the crossing. The many miles we have roamed, each one a mark upon our bones, but in the end we leave alone. Until then, just sing me home. Don't fight the tears, the sorrow of the sea. Don't be afraid when it's raging. Don't fight the waves, let them rock you off to sleep while you sing me a hymn for the crossing. The many miles we have roamed, each one a mark upon our bones, but in the end we leave alone. Until then, just sing me home. So farewell, my friends, although I'd love to stay. Can't keep the old man waiting. When he calls for you Oh, I'll be at the gates to sing you a hymn for the crossing. I'll sing you a hymn for the crossing. I'll sing you a hymn for the crossing. May you know goodness, may you know peace, may you know contentment, may you be at ease, may the road before you go soft under your feet. But more than all, may this be true. May you know kindness, and may kindness know you. May you be without anger. May you be without hate. May you be without jealousy. May you be without shame. If the world gets lost in sadness, may you find a prayer of hope. But more than all, may this be true. May you know kindness, and may kindness know you. But even the beauty, even the pain will rise up and fall. May you be with loved ones who hear and see what you feel, and may those you trust be honest and real, and may your feet follow where your heart dares to go. More than all, may this be true. May you know kindness, and may kindness know you. More than all, may this be true. May you know kindness, and may kindness know you. So when you tip, a portion of the tip goes to Uptown Concert Series. And as you guys know, venues are hurting right now, and they're all volunteer run. They're already working on a shoestring budget, so please tip, because you're not really just giving me money, you're giving Uptown Concerts money and keeping us in business and keeping the music out there for people who want to hear it. All the information is there, Venmo, PayPal. Joyce, thank you for having me, and thank you for hosting this. Thanks to Andrew and Leith and Joe and Matt, Dennis, all the friends who showed up tonight. Sue. Keep in touch, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a wonderful holiday season. Have a great week.